Okay, so now that we have our skills, let's build our predict function. Okay, so I'm going to go through all the little bits of this code and then I'll pan out and run it real quick. Okay, so I'm going to do a page with sidebar because that's what I always do. You know, in Shiny UI, Shiny User Interface, I'm going to tell the people that this is a diabetes prediction algorithm. In my sidebar panel, it's going to take as numeric input, it's going to take something ID labeled glucose, and then I'm going to tell them what to put it in. And of course, I'm going to give them the units because I would be a monster if I didn't give them the units, right? That's really bad form. And then min, max, step size 5, put a default level as 90. Oh, this is cool. You can put a submit button in with submit, and you can see on the Shiny tutorial if you want it to not even implement the default values and to wait until the person enters in for the first time before for Shiny to wait till the first submit to actually run. But right now I think it'll go the first time, and then when you hit submit it'll update it, but it won't update it in between. So there's a little bit of complexity with doing that. But anyway, you can add a submit button. I think it's called a go button if you want to actually predicate action even in the first instance with depressing the go button, which is a bit much for this class. I think we just want, you know, a submit button for right now. Just, you know, is probably good enough. And you'll see the submit button when I show you the results. Here it's going to give you the results of prediction. Here's what you entered. It's giving you the input value, and which resulted in a prediction of, and it gives you the prediction value. So the input value is the output name that my server.r function labeled, and so this is going to print it out. And my prediction is the label name that my server.r function labeled prediction, whereas glucose is what my UI sidebar panel numeric input labeled as glucose. Okay, so let's go to the next thing, which is my server. So you can put your function up here at the beginning, or you can do an include statement or a source statement in case it's a long thing. So here's my function, and here it's function input output. Here's my input, my output value. Since I want to print out the input value, I'm grabbing I'm labeling it input value, and I'm grabbing the input glucose value, and I'm telling it that what I want to do with this output is just print it. And then my prediction, I want to print it, and I'm running my function diabetes risk of for the input value of glucose. Okay? So hopefully this should be pretty simple to follow. So here's the result. You get to click on glucose, whatever you want, you hit the submit, and it says you entered, which resulted in a prediction of blank. So let's actually run it. So here it is in a tab for Chrome for me. Notice it runs the first one. If you want this submit button to not run the first one, then you have to program in, I think, what they call a go button, which it's not too hard, but let's. I want to just focus on the core, getting kind of core functionality out. So let's say I wanted to predict at 1:15. Now it won't go until I submit. So you can see it. You put it in. So you want a submit button if the calculations take kind of long. If they go really fast, then why bother? Just have it update it real time. I do think it's generally good form to re-show the person the value that they entered. But there you go. That's what it gets for you.